If anybody, individual or group, wants to speak, please come. I know people from Burma, they're here. If you want to speak, come. And I know Falun Gong people, they are here. I know there's one practitioner, Falun Gong practitioner. She's in jail 4 times. She has her own story, a very touching story. I believe she will talk about her story later on. Okay, Burma, you. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Etin. I am from Burma. And then today we are boycott to the Chinese Beijing Olympic 2008 because of Chinese is for supporting to the Burmese military junta to they are selling to the gun and weapon and ammunition. So their violation to the human rights abuse, they are supporting to the Sudan Darfur, Burmese military regions. So all of the people, we want to peace, to help in, to the safe, to life. So that's why, and we need to help to the human rights promote and the freedom of our country to please, to save life. After that, China, they are withdraw to the Security Council and a veto power. The Burma country and from the Burma student. So we want to invite to the peacekeeping for intervention in Burma. So China withdraw to their veto power. We want to peaceful in my country. 2.5 million is no place to live in them. Our eastern Burma, Thailand Burmese borderline is 1 million people is a refugee. The 80,000 is the wounded and the landmine. Every year is dead. 70,000 is a soldier. China do not support is a Burmese military region. Please, please. We are boycott to the Beijing Olympic 2008. Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war! Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. I'm Xianfeng. I'm a Falun Gong practitioner. I escaped out from the labor camp almost 1 year ago to come to here. The below is my story. Since 1999, when the Chinese Communist Party began to persecute Falun Gong, I have been kidnapped and put into a labor camp 4 times. I was also taken away many times by the policemen and secretly watched by special agents over a long period of time. During the time when I was in the labor camp, my blood was tested several times. Now, with the clearing of the organ harvest from living practitioner exposed, I can easily imagine that if my blood matched any patient who needed organs, I would be murdered for my organ supplies. But I did a hunger strike for 2 months and a half. My blood and organ tests were not so good, and so I'm lucky to keep my life. Thousands and thousands of practitioners lost their lives. They didn't even have a chance to speak out how horribly they suffered. In the labor camp, they put me in an iron cage and didn't allow me to go to the bathroom. Urine and blood stained my white pants. I was beaten seriously by the policeman and lost my consciousness. A scar is permanently left on my forehead. The policeman didn't allow me to go to bed and forced me to be brainwashed and work like as a slave day and night without any pay. We made chopsticks and cotton swabs and lighting clothes for export. The environment was very dirty. For example, when we were ripening disposable chopsticks, the chopsticks were put on the dirty ground, even nearby toilets. Since we were only allowed 2 minutes for a toilet visit, we often didn't have time for bowel movements. Some elderly ladies, because of extreme stress, had to break the stools halfway with their hand and hurried to get up. If they were slow, they would be beaten by a big stick. We had no other choice than using a wooden barrel in our room for urine and power movement. It was full in a day. If we were not careful, the staff inside would squirt our clothes. Unfortunately, there wasn't any place for us to wash our hands and faces. We weren't allowed to take a shower or wash our clothes during the hot weather. We smelled a wolf. The so-called hygienic chopsticks were wiped in such a filthy environment. It was a joke that the words on the wiping paper and the plastic bag says sanitized. Guards also shocked inmates who monitored us with electric batteries to make them burning us. It's a very evil circle. The Chinese Communist Party used people as slaves. Cheap labor make cheap products. And the cheap labor attracts money from all over the world. Then the CCP use money to persecute good people. If a policeman can force a Falun Gong practitioner to give up his beliefs, the policeman can get 3,000 yuan reward. If a person can report to the policeman who is a Falun Gong practitioner, he gets 5,000 reward. If a policeman follows a practitioner 1 hour, he can get 100 yuan. The CCP also use this money to zip other countries' mouths when they say some words about China's human rights and control foreign media through by shareholder. The CCP even threaten other countries. If you dare to say some words about China's human rights and Falun Gong, it will affect the relationship between the two countries. Because your country invests too many money in China, you would get nothing back once the relationship broken. The Chinese Communist Party refused to give visa to the organization and the persons who went to go to China to investigate persecution of Falun Gong independently. Now Olympics is coming up. The CCP kidnaps Falun Gong practitioners and other conscious people more crazily. Almost all my friends and some brave lawyers and reports disappeared. China issue is connected to everybody. If Chinese Communist Party becomes stronger and stronger, it would control all over the world. All human beings will suffer. I suffered too much. I don't want others to be hurted again. The CCP's nature is evil, which is beyond many people's imagination. They poison Chinese-made products all over the world have been shown the situation of China under the rule of the CCP. As a Chinese person, I really hope my motherland can hold Olympics. It's my honor. But I don't want another bloody Olympic like 1936 Berlin Olympics happen again. Let's get together to stop evil and protect Olympics spirit. Thank you.
Hello, today is our Human Rights Torture Relay Awareness Week.